Hi, friends. Dr. Nancy Trimbley here, putting the power and knowledge of your health back in your hands. What do you do when you have a bad headache or somebody you love has a bad headache? Well, first of all, as a disclaimer, headache can be a severe headache can be a sign of a stroke. Somebody would say it's the quote worst headache of their life, but also if they have complete numbness on one side of their face, one arm, one leg, and I don't mean tingling like falling asleep. I mean cannot feel, cannot cannot sense touch on one side of their body. If they have slurred speech, if they have the inability to talk, if they have the inability to understand, if they're having issues with one eye either drooping or unable to see, and it could be both eyes as well too. Also, a sudden loss of balance, walking, or coordination would be a sign of a stroke. So that is a 911 immediate emergency medical intervention. So aside from that, and that is very, very rare. But aside from that, what do you do when you have a bad headache? There is numerous causes for having a bad headache. I know for me, I get a bad headache if I encounter the food that I have a sensitivity to. I will get a headache right here, and I know what to do for me in that case. But one of the best things I can do, and the easiest, is ice. Now, good old fashioned ice, and this is just one of those really cheap ice packs. This you can use wherever you're feeling the headache in your head, and good old fashioned ice used for 20 minutes will reduce and numb out the pain of a headache. If you're using something that's just plastic like this, make sure that you're wrapping it in a towel. Don't use something like this, which is what you might put in your cooler. That's going to be difficult to handle. At my office, we sell ice packs that have they're flexible when frozen, and they have a felt covering, so it's easy to put on wherever you're feeling the headache. Um, Essential oil, lavender essential oil. This you can use right on the skin. My favorite brand is DoTerra, so you can just take one drop and put it on your fingertip and just rub it into your temples or actually wherever you're feeling the headache, and that can help. And make sure if you feel like you need to lay down, you definitely lay down. Um, a lot of times, if you're having headaches in the back of the skull, at the base of the cranium, you can use a tennis ball or even two tennis balls if you put them together inside a sock, and you can lay on them. On my YouTube channel, I have a video called Occiput Trigger Point Therapy. This is working on your own muscles at home using trigger point therapy, using tennis balls or golf balls in a sock. I also talk about on that video using the miracle ball, and just using one miracle ball. You lay on the floor and you put this behind your head, and by relaxing into the miracle ball, it allows those muscles to release and relax at the base of the skull. I find very often people that get um, headaches at the base of the skull, it's from emotional stress. Um, so massage therapy is a great thing to do for that, obviously. And I should have said this maybe first or second, but very often if you're getting chronic headaches, it's because the upper neck needs an adjustment, and find a chiropractor that can do adjustments on the upper neck to stop the irritation of those nerve roots, so your headaches will improve and may actually go away. A couple of other things. Now, these are things you might have to order for yourself. I talk about this still point inducer on my occiput trigger point therapy video as well. And what this does is you put this behind your head and lay on the floor, and it works not only on the trigger points, but it does also help to reestablish a normal cranial rhythm. Your cranium has a natural expansion and contraction that is not blood, it's not a blood pulse, it's a cranial sacral cerebral spinal fluid pulse. And the still point inducer can help to reestablish that normal pulse. If you look at my YouTube channel at Cranial Sacral Therapy at Home, this is a way that you can do a very simple and rudimentary form of cranial therapy, realigning the cranium yourself at home. And I've gotten feedback from therapists that do that type of body work for their clients, saying it's really helpful to give somebody something they can do at home to kind of continue the process. So look for that video as well. The third thing, and if you don't have a TerraQuant Solo laser at home, every household needs one. This is a great way to reduce pain, irritation, inflammation, whether it's a headache, wherever the headache is in your head, sinus pain, jaw pain. And for pain, I use it on the variable level. So if you're one of our patients or one of our other clients that has a TerraQuant laser at home, you would want to address the pain of a headache by using the variable code. And you can use that for 5 minutes at a time and on the head no longer than 10 minutes total in one day. So I hope that helps. As usual, if you have any questions or comments, please put them below. And as usual, please subscribe so you get our future videos. Be well. Bye for now.